Hey guys, King Jad here. Thought I'd put a wee video together because Phil kept saying a couple of things. He said it the last couple of times he's had a chance to, but he said it last night as well on his own pre-stream podcast on the 8th of June 2022. He mentioned about his own live react from the Sony State of whatever crap. And he had something interesting to say which kind of caught my eye. This is what he said.
So, I hope you guys are excited for this. It took me 40 minutes to get through that because it's such a crazy week. I knew this pre-stream podcast was going to be like this, even without even getting into anything outside of the schedule. Look how long we're talking, right? Because it's a crazy-ass week coming this week. Now, this week will be also an interesting test, and here's what I mean by that. This week very much is a test for me. I want to see how will these live react events perform, and here's what I mean by that. Before this year, I never did these. It was always just I do recap react videos, right? This year, I'm doing it differently. You want to see the live reacts, so I'm going to do them. But I'll be honest with you. As of now, it's been about a week since I reacted to the Sony State of Play last week, which was my first live react I ever did to one of these events. It's got about 5,000 views on DSP Gaming. I mean, it's good, but it's certainly not, wow, Phil finally did react like we've been asking for 5 years, and now we all came out in droves to watch it because we were very excited for it. It's more like, yeah, he did it and we'll watch it casually. It wasn't really that exciting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought from the way you guys were hyping it up, right, that it would obviously be way more popular, but it wasn't. Now, I'm not complaining. It was still a fun thing to do. 5,000 views compared to my regular videos that I put out on DSP Gaming is quite good. So don't get the wrong impression. But, you know, for the amount of hype and demands that I got, and I mean that, it wasn't like, oh, casually request that Phil do this. It was like, you must do what everyone else does. You must live react because they're popular. Why aren't you live reacting? You're really shooting yourself in the foot. You're losing out on revenue. You're losing out on popularity. You're losing out on views. Your channel would grow if you did this. Why aren't you doing it? You know, it's pretty insane. So, this week I'm doing 3 of them. 3 reacts. Let's see how they all do. How many people will show up for the streams? Will the people support those streams? How many people will watch the videos on demand on YouTube? Will people support those videos? Or is it going to be like, oh, Phil's doing 3 of these in 1 week. Ah, it's no big deal, right? I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know how people are going to react, but I hope that you guys will join me for these during the week, and let's see how it goes. This is, for me, like I said, this is an interesting experiment. Now,
Okay, so he said that, and to me, he says he wasn't complaining, but to me, he was bitching and whining and moaning because he only got about 5,000 odd views. Let's compare the analytics, right, from his views. This is, I went and put this together very quickly. So, what you see here are the videos from his gameplays that he's got uploaded on his channel. It's like a couple of days before and also after that Sony State of Play react. He had a live react. So these are the views he got on all these videos basically around the same time as this video was live, just like maybe a day before and a day after, just to show how they done. And also you've got the average here. The average for all these videos here, as you can see, is 815. And what he got for the State of Play, from when I checked it, was 5,421, which gives him a difference, an absolute increase in people viewing his video of 664%. That is a huge increase in people checking out the video. You know what I mean? You went from averaging about 800 odd people viewing your videos on average for your gameplay shit to fucking over 5,000. So obviously it's a massive increase, and I don't know what Phil was expecting. He actually got what people were saying. People were telling him he's going to get more, you know, views and engagement. That's precisely what I got. He got exactly what he desired, but it wasn't enough for him. I don't know if Phil was expecting like maybe 20,000, 30,000 views or something. He really thought people were going to come, like, you know, everyone would stop what they were doing, you know, and like, Jesus, and he really expected this to fucking take off, and, you know, by how his own dumbass, you know, fans in his little bubble kept hyping up, and obviously it did help. You can see the difference in views between his, oh, you know, usual shit and the react shit. There's a clear difference. But it's the simple case of the matter is it's not enough for Phil, even though it was a big success in terms of like, the massive difference in the views he got, the engagement he got and everything else. It simply is not enough for Phil. He is never satisfied even with this kind of, you know, increased engagement he got in his fucking videos. I just think it kind of baffled me why. To me, he was bitching. He called it an experiment, not shit, but he wanted more. You could tell he wanted more from that. And it's almost like, you know, he's blaming his fans for not getting more, even though it clearly worked out well for him, going by just a, you know, just the average person looking at the views of the videos around the same time as that State of Play react he had. I just thought I kind of make this kind of wee short video. I don't know what else I've done a video like this, where I kind of looked at the actual data and the stats, stuff like Phil and the kind of bullshit it says, and compare it to what actually happened and see for ourselves. This is actually what we see happened, and it's I don't know. Mate, I don't know how much she got in tips actually from doing that. Let's go back. Let's take a wee trip. Let's take a wee trip and actually check out.
Hello,
it's actually his pinned video.
ladies and gentlemen, and
shut up. Let's go to end. He's at $75. Oh, is this how he's not happy? Throughout the whole thing, he didn't get tipped anymore. That might be why he's upset. The whole State of Play, he didn't get a single tip. Because look, this is a start, you know, about $75 out of 100. He got the gun glasses on. Mango, the top tip. Oh, sorry, Super Chat was Mango, top tip was 1 Minute Man. I love how people are saying 1 Minute Man is like Phil, just pretending to be 1 Minute Man. In my opinion, it's Planet Jeff. That's a whole different debate. But yeah, I think the real reason Phil's salty about the State of Play is that he didn't get any tips whatsoever. Or Super Chats for that matter. It was like, well, to be fair, is it possible he didn't get anything? He might have got things, and it's just we didn't see. Like there's a super chat there. I guess maybe he was too busy, you know, reacting to the fucking video to update the board. But I'm scrolling through the timeline to see if any tip animations popped up. He actually may have got tips, and it's just the fact that he didn't actually was able to update them at the time. Yeah, there's a tip right there. There's a $25 tip right there. So he did get tips and contributions. That was me thinking he didn't get any at all because he fucking just was so salty about it. But the fact is he still got tips and he got chats and all that super chats. So things were still going well in that regard as well. I don't know why he's so bloody salty then. It baffles me. At first I thought maybe he just got less money than he thought during the stream itself, but clearly he actually got support. There's $25 right there, and there's probably more. If I could keep checking, I'd probably find more. But yeah, who knows why I felt so fucking salty? All I know is that the stats don't lie. His average, you know, fucking gaming video shit, you know, at least from the same time period as a State of Play, about 800 odd, and he got 5,000 over 5,000 for the State of Play. Increase of 664% in the kind of views his video gets, and only for half an hour. This is a half an hour video. Keep in mind, some of these videos are an hour long, some of them are almost 2 hours long, and yet for less time invested, he can get a lot more views. But this is not a good thing for Phil, because it's not enough. He wants more. It baffles me. It really does. But yeah, it's been kind, Jan. Just wanted to point that out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out.